What is going on, world? I'm back in the saddle. Back on the saddle, however the hell you say it. And before I get started, as Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes once said, if they have not been convicted by now, they will never, ever, ever be convicted. Because if the cops can go out there and see a lifeless body, an unarmed lifeless body, and three other individuals with guns, and they was not even arrested at that time, why the hell you think they're gonna be arrested now? Because there's a video? Because there's a video? No. What this arrest was is actually a facade. This was putting these white hillbillies into protective custody. Because their address is all over the internet. Their face is all over the internet. So what they'll do to keep the niggas quiet or to quiet the niggas down, well, let's just look like we're arresting them. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. White Man. Those handcuffs too tight. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Once we get you inside and out of sight, we'll take them right off of you. We're going to take you to the big house, feed you, you know what I'm saying? Give you a pat on the back for shooting and killing one of them niggas. Do a kangaroo court and send you back on your way. We just don't want the niggas to get up in arms because you know what happened in 92 when they tore up the city. That cost the city so much. So we just going to do a little kangaroo court. Niggas are stumping mad, get march, stump and march, do Black Lives Matters, then after a while they forget everything else. Don't worry about it. That's how it goes down, man. That's how it goes down. But don't get it twisted, man. See, the thing is, what I know, if you see things over and over again, you start to see a pattern. Um, Anytime they kill an unarmed black man, it's always that same old bullshit line. I fear for my doggone life. I fear for my life. But guess what? I took the time to get a gun. I took the time to get in a car. I took the time to go chase and pursue this thing I feared. And I stood in his way so he could not get by. That's how much I feared it. I feared it so much that I got in his way so he could not get by, and I shot him. I actually followed him. I actually got so close to him that he could actually touch me. Yes, that's how much I feared him. Because in the a logical world, when you fear something, you stay far away from it, and you let those who qualify go take care of it. But no, in the white supremacist hillbilly mind, when you fear for your life, you have to exterminate it, even if it doesn't have any guns or anything else. You see, in the white supremacist mind, um, it's not enough for you not to be in their neighborhood. You shouldn't even be on the same planet as them. You understand what I'm saying? When they see this black man running or jogging through the neighborhood, in their mind, this nigga should not even be on the same planet as me. We have to eradicate him. We have to eradicate him. But I know if I just go murder him in plain sight, it's a chance that I could actually get in trouble. So let me look into the law books. Let me look into the appendix, the footnote. Let me look way deep down into the archives of the law and find a way to justify me killing his black ass. Because he does not belong on this earth. He does not deserve to breathe the same air that I breathe. But it has to be justified through the law. Yes, I have to I have to have a justifiable reason to kill your black ass. It don't matter if I chased you, it don't matter if I pursued you, it don't matter if I cornered you. Just know when I kill you, I already had it planned out and I'm gonna get away because there was a law that was written specifically for my kind to keep your black ass dead or enslaved. They always find a loophole. You understand what I'm saying? I have never in my life, never, ever, and I'm not from Georgia. I never, never heard anybody doing a citizen's arrest. Never in my life have I heard anybody do a citizen's arrest. I might be wrong, but I never ever heard of it. See, in order to do a citizen's arrest, you have to actually witness this individual committing a felony. This is so laughable because what felony did they witness this man doing? Looking into an open construction site? Is that a felony? Even if he was trespassing, that's a misdemeanor. That's not a felony. Even if he was trespassing, that's not a felony. So you had no right to get your fat ass up and go in the house and get a gun. You had no right. You should shut your fat ass down where you was at and stayed and called the police because he was not committing a felony. You were a retired policeman. Why the hell is you trying to go back and to be a police? You should stay a policeman. Why are you here to retire? You actually got your fat ass up and went in the house and got a gun to pursue this man. And said, oh, he looked like a suspect. That would mean that you was watching the suspect breaking into people's house. If you knew what he looked like, you peeked them fat ass jaws through the window and watched this man breaking into people's houses. That's what you're saying. How the hell you know what the suspect look like? You fat motherfucker. How do you know what it look like? You fat fucker, you? No, it had nothing to do with no suspect. It had to do with a black man a suspect because I said he is a suspect. Citizen's arrest is basically supposed to be for convenience stores. You witness a person stealing. You can hold that person down till the police come. That's what a citizen's arrest is. You did not witness this man doing any felony. This dude had shorts on. Where are you supposed to put the Bible? What is he taking from a construction site? What was he taking from a construction site that made you think he was stealing something? Bulldozer? That dude didn't have nothing on him that suggested he was stealing. He even have a backpack. What was he taking from a construction site? Oh, I was standing my ground. Okay, so riddle me this. Riddle me this, you fat motherfucker. Riddle me this. This individual who was jogging and had a gun put on his face, he didn't have the right to stand his ground? He didn't have the right to stand his ground? That's what you're saying? What universe is we living in when a person who has a gun pointed at his face does not have the right to stand his ground? I have the right to stand my ground when I have a shotgun pointed at somebody. What Looney Tune universe is you doggone living in? Standing your ground means you stand your ground to protect yourself by any means necessary. You feel your life is in danger. So the unarmed black man should not fear his life is in danger while this fat dude with a gun and backup, his son and another dude in the car behind him come. Those individuals have the right to stand their ground, but the person who is unarmed and surrounded does not have a right to defend it. Can any of y'all idiots make that make sense? And as they always do, they want to go into the black man's past and bring us some criminal record. Oh, oh, we forgot to mention he did bring a gun to high school. He did bring a gun to high school, so he must be a thief. Well, obviously, in Georgia, you can obviously walk down the street or drive down the street with a shotgun and shoot people. So what's the problem with him taking the gun in high school? He didn't shoot nobody in high school. So if it's a problem for him taking the gun in high school, it should have bothered you being your fat ass outside with a shotgun and shooting somebody with it. If y'all want to bring that up, then both of y'all need to be in jail. Both of y'all criminals because both of y'all brought a gun out in public. You see what I'm saying? See the double standard of these entitled fat hillbilly motherfuckers? I have the right to stand my ground, but the person I'm pointing the gun to don't have the right to stand his. I have the right to bring my gun out in public, but this person, by bringing a gun out in public in the past, somehow justifies me suspecting he's a criminal. See that? See how that works? See how that works? No reason to bring this. Trayvon Martin, same thing. Oh, Trayvon Martin was throwing up gang signs on a social media post, so therefore he must be a thug. Meanwhile, George Zimmerman got a criminal record, but we gonna overlook that. Fuck out of here, man. Come on, dude. Cause one of y'all internet trolls make that make sense. Yahoo is the most racist place you could see in those comment sections. Some of those trolls don't even make no damn sense. They just trolling. So stand your ground only apply to the person with the gun, is what you saying. Come on, dude. Come on. But all jokes aside, man, I don't want to make this video go too long. I want to get into the nitty gritty, man, of what's really going on. Because this was a modern day lynching. Now, I want you to think about psychology of this, right, real quick. Because what was the purpose of lynching? Was it just to kill a nigga and get the hooks off, or get off on seeing a black man hanging? See those strange fruit? No, the purpose of a lynching was to incite terror. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing as burning a cross. Same thing as driving to the street with the doggone sheets. This was to incite terror. It's the same thing as today. You see, they don't care about a video camera. They don't care about that. It's obvious. It's obvious they don't care that they are video recorded. I think they like to be video recorded because this incites terror to the niggers of the country. This lets us know, nigger, you have a place and you need to stay there. Do not get uppity on me. You don't have the same rights as the white boy. Go ahead and record me, nigger. Go ahead and record me. Show the world that we don't allow your kind to be this way. Show the world that. You see what I'm saying? I think they want to be recorded. I think by recording them executing us through a traffic stop and them being let go through the judicial system, I think everything in cahoot to let us know that nigger, you have a place. And if you talk back, if you at least talk back or smirk at me, I'll blow your brains out. So record me. And then I want you to record the double standard how we treat the white people. I want you guys to know that you guys are not equal. We'll never ever be equal. Record me. I want you guys to know that when I'm walking up to your car, you sit up straight and look down. You don't even look at me in the eye. I think they want to put that message out there. So you can record all you want to. You can record all you want to. All it's going to do is incite terrorism or terrorize us as black people in this country and let us know that they can kill us in broad daylight. They can lynch us and nothing will happen. And the judicial system is going to keep on putting that message out there by letting these people get away. A cop could walk into a man's apartment while he's eating ice cream, shoot him, and she only gets 10 years. What message is a judicial system sending out there? Is that, nigga, you ain't shit. We can kill you and go home the next day. Record us. We don't give a fuck about no camera. Fuck those cameras. I'll record myself because nothing's going to happen to me. So the white supremacists feel safe to go out there and kill us. They have friends and family in high places. Even Pumpkinhead is exciting these motherfuckers to do it. So what y'all gotta understand is the mindset of these white supremacists. What y'all gotta understand is the mindset of these individuals that are doing this stuff. They know their time is coming to an end. They know that. They know that they are dying at a faster rate than they are being born. They know that a lot of their women are having kids by other races of individuals. They know that the immigrants are coming to this country at a fast pace, and that pretty soon the country is going to be more darker. They know that pretty soon they're going to be in a minority, and their heart is hurt. They are dying inside. They are dying inside to know that. Not all, but every day they wake up. They wake up with the fear that our days are numbered. So they are training, waiting for that time, waiting for something to pop off because they are in that war mindset. They go to the shooting range every doggone day. They go to the backwoods obstacle course, shooting doggone cans off somebody's doggone head. They are waiting, man. Combat mode. That's why they're going to shoot up these schools. That's why they go to public place shoot up. That's why they shooting and going crazy. That's why they fear the AKs getting took away from them. They can't wait for this war to pop off. They cannot wait for it to pop off. They've been training for a long time. It'll be a travesty for all that training to go to waste and never get to use it. So one day they just wake up and pop like it's never going to happen. I might as well kill myself. They gonna wake up in the morning with that mindset. I'm killing myself, but I'm taking other people out with me. And this is where us as black people, we got to start waking up, man. We got to start waking up. We sit here, oh, let us never forget his name. Say his name. And 3 or 4 months down the line, we didn't forgot that man's name. We didn't even think about it no more. We go marching and jumping up and down, blocking freeways, but then after that, we go back to sleep. Not knowing these motherfuckers is out here training for war. They cannot wait for war. Every day they're training. But we don't see it, man. Motherfuckers is standing in line for some doggone shoes. Standing in line for doggone shoes. Rioting and fighting for shoes. Doing doggone challenges on the internet while these motherfuckers in the back training to take out your black ass. Studying law to justifiably kill your black ass in broad daylight and get away with it. It's time to wake up, people, man. It's time to wake up. We keep getting lulled back to sleep by thinking, oh, we see them in handcuffs. That's it. Justice is served. No, there is no justice for us, man. There's no justice for us. Justice never had us in mind. You understand what I'm saying? Justice never had us in mind. When these laws were written, we were not even considered citizens. We were considered 3/5 of an individual. So justice is not served because they go to jail. No, they get out on good behavior and back to where they need to go. George Zimmerman got his gun back to go terrorize and flex on other people right after that. We just gotta wake up, man.